part of the problem, I think, is that South Africa does cheap and cheerful very well. You know, if you've ever had cheap and cheerful Bordeaux, it's pretty disgusting. You know, cheap and cheerful California is really horrible and often sweet. Whereas I think cheap and cheerful, you know, South Africa, if it's a red blend or Sauvignon Blanc or Chenin, is actually generally okay. You know, it's better than it's not going to kill you. It's actually, you might even find it drinkable. I suppose there's two ways of answering the question. One is, I think that for some people £100 is a lot of money, right? I mean, not thank goodness for me, and I'm sure you either, that, you know, we can afford to do that, and some people can't, right? And I think that it's worth bearing that in mind when we say everybody should pay more for their wine. But I do think the wines are worth it. And I think a degree of external recognition from people like me and other journalists and wine competitions and the praise that they get generally from importers and things like that is helping just to move the category up. The thing is, it happens slowly, and it's frustrating if you love South African wine as much as I do and you do, and you want the thing to be a bit faster. And I think maybe we just have to let the thing take its course. The quality message is getting out there. I mean, you know, we did a tasting of my top wines last night in Joburg. It was amazing to see the people who were there, and it was very interesting, the crowd, because it's a very different crowd from Cape Town. Cape Town, I think a lot of the people already know those wines. They buy the wines, they've been to the wine farms in many cases. But a lot of the people in Joburg, you know, they can't go to the wine farms for a start. And they were sort of saying, you know, we don't know these wines. And you were also finding that a lot of the people who were serving the wines were saying this is a genuinely new crowd. So that they're serving new people. And in many cases, you know, they're people of colour. So it's a kind of new black middle class. Not necessarily new, they could have been the middle class already, but new to wine, black middle class. And I think it's really important that the majority of the country, which, let's face it, are people of colour, should start to embrace wine a bit more. And South Africa is also a very young country. And I think if you can get drinkers or potential wine drinkers in their 20s and 30s, professional people, to spend a bit more money on wine and to take it more seriously and say, hey, I noticed the difference between an 80 rand Sauvignon Blanc and 140 rand Sauvignon Blanc or 120 rand Sauvignon Blanc. And I think if we can just make those little steps, it'll happen. But it's frustrating that it's not happening faster than I'd like it to, really.